lost 2. District 1 champions, Region 1 runners-up, coached by Dwayne Morrison. Oak Ridge High, 125, lost 5. District 7 champions, Region 2 champions, coached by Ira Green. The finals of the 61 State High School Basketball Tournament, Knoxville, Tennessee. All right, final 61 State High School Basketball Tournament. Bill Sprouse, Toby Hale, Tommy Smith, Bob Leonard, Frank Dahlberg for Kingsport. Alan Griffiths, John Howard, John Lee, Robbie Robinson, Ralph Stevens for Oak Ridge. In the light-colored uniforms, Oak Ridge. In the dark-colored uniforms, Dobson, Bennett, and Kingsport. Tipped and controlled by Oak Ridge. Firing and laying it up. In the opening 6 seconds, the Wildcats strike to lead 2-0. And the Indians come down the floor. Indians work outside. Tommy Smith to Frank Goldberg. Cut the pattern, shoot him under, and come back out to Bob Leonard. Leonard backing his way in the lane. Hooks going away. Off. No good. Rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Oak Ridge. Kingsport's ball. Oak Ridge leading in the early moments 2-0. Tommy Smith, 5'10" senior, feeding out to Toby Hale. Toby Hale hit a little jump, a 6'4" senior. Oak Ridge comes down the floor. Robbie Robinson, Ralph Stevens, the guards. Crisscrossing outside, 2-2 early. The weave outside. Griffey's trying to drive in. It's knocked loose. It's going out of bounds. Give it out to Oak Ridge underneath. Finals of the 61 Tennessee State High School Basketball Tournament in the Tennessee New Fieldhouse. Oak Ridge beating outside. Little guards, Robinson and Stephen working on a 2 and 3. Griffey's drops it. They sprawl on the floor for it. We'll have a jump. Mike Ainsley replaced Frank Goldberg for Kingsport. Indians control the jump and come down the floor. Tommy Smith outside to Bill Sprouse. To Bob Leonard, holding. In the hole to Hale, who got in. Toby Hale drove in. Kingsport leads 4-2. As Oak Ridge comes down with a little pressure on the guards outside. Robinson and Stevens, 2 tiny guards at 5'7" and 5'8". And they start an outside weave again. Robinson into the lane, feeds off to the big post man, back on the side. Little Stevens in the corner, in and out, rebound knocked straight up. Big man trying to tip, foul. John Lee missed a free throw. Tip knocked out of bounds. Give it out to Kingsport, who leads 4-2 in the early minutes of the finals. Bob Leonard of Kingsport coming down the floor. Kingsport in dark jerseys. The Indians have won 36 coming into tonight. The Wildcats have won 25. In the double post, hook off, no good. Rebound, Oak Ridge, controlled by John Howard, a 6'2 senior. Back to Robbie Robinson, little 5'7 senior. Ralph Stevens, a 5'8 senior. The guards working. Robinson driving all the way in, and it's shots in and out. And the Indians with the boards as Toby Hale, a 6'4 senior, took the board. Over to Tommy Smith, and the Indians come back down the floor. Kingsport still leading 4-2 in the first quarter. Ainsley on the side. Shoots long one-hander. Off, no good. Rebound, Leonard. Off, high off the board. Oak Ridge with the rebound. Controlled by Alan Griffiths, a 6-foot junior. And the Wildcats, little guards come down with, again, a little pressure on them outside. Griffiths working to Stevens. Stevens. And Dobbins Bennett High of Kingsport's getting their alternating 5 ready to come in. They have platooned all year. Smith to Ainsley. Kingsport working. It's 4-4. Ainsley back outside to Bill Sprouse. Sprouse hits the post. They jam it up a little. Hale comes back outside of it to Bill Sprouse. It's 4-4. Shade over 4 minutes. A lead pass underneath. The ball's bouncing to the out of bounds line as Hale was trying to pick it up for Kingsport. It's Oak Ridge's ball. Howard gave it out to Robinson, over to Stevens. Kingsport pressing. Oak Ridge having trouble getting down. Had to pass high in midcourt to John Howard, who starts to drive in. They knock it loose. Kingsport picks it up. Toby Hale flipped it to Bob Leonard. It's 4-4 in the quarter. Ainsley shooting near the corner. One-hander, no good. Rebound batted out of bounds by Griffiths of Oak Ridge. 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the quarter. And a complete 5 now coming on the floor for Kingsport. Walker Locke, John Haney, Dick Nelms, Ken Pruitt, and Frank Goldberg come on the floor. Kingsport will take it out underneath. Oak Ridge trying to get a sub ready too. Bud Diefenderfer, a 6'2 sophomore, coming in for Alan Griffiths. 4-4. First period. Oak Ridge, Dobbins, Bennett High, Kingsport in the finals. Locke dribbling outside for Kingsport's alternating 5 to Dick Nelms. Nelms back him aside to Locke. Locke looking outside. Pruitt had worked for a moment. They beat over on the other side. Little jump set. Don Haney, a big 6'6 senior center, hit. Kingsport leading 6-4. A little over 3 minutes to go in the first quarter of the finals. Virtually a full court press as Oak Ridge starts down. Foul call. Ralph Stevens hit his gift shot for Oak Ridge. Kingsport leading 6-5. Kingsport so-called second 5 coming down the floor. Goldberg pressed from the side. He opened the game by jumping center. Now big 6'6 Don Haney dribbles outside for the Indians. Locke holds it now. They lead 6-5, getting a little late in the first quarter in the finals at Oak Ridge. In the corner, hit the post, big jump, roll off the back rim, chipped by Locke, no good. Locke rebounds, fades away, off the rim, no good. Rebound deflected high off the board. The fight under the boards is there, and it's Oak Ridge's ball. Wildcats down the floor under pressure again. Ralph Stevens brings them down. Kingsport leading 6-5. Diefenderfer gave it back out to the little guards. Robinson driving. In the corner, he worked. Howard fed back out to the guards. They hit the post. Foul under there. John Lee, a 6'6 senior for Oak Ridge, pumped it in, and these two clubs are tied, 6-6. Indians come down the floor for Dobbins, Bennett, Kingsport. Haney dribbling outside. Haney to Walker Locke again. Locke backs up. The big Frank Goldberg on the side. They feed in there to Haney. Jump ball was about to be controlled, but Kingsport had stepped in the circle too soon. Give it out to Oak Ridge. We're 6-6 with 1 minute and 46 seconds to go in the quarter. Wildcats trying to come across midcourt. Little guards still under pressure. High ball game late in the quarter. Stevens driving, fed back outside to Howard, who cuts around the keyhole, gets in trouble. Beats back outside to Robinson. Back to little Stevens. Screen, Howard shooting, no good. Rebound knocked straight up off, no good. Haney rebounding for Kingsport. Haney worked to Ken Pruitt, and the Indians come down the floor at 6-6, getting late in the quarter. On the side to Walker Locke. Locke comes outside for Kingsport. Works to Don Haney. Robert holding. Looks at the post, doesn't do it. Feeds back outside to Dick Nelms. 59 seconds. Clock running, 6-6. Oak Ridge, Dobbins, Bennett, Kingsport in the finals of the 61 tournament. Jump shot off by Pruitt, no good. Rebound deflected way outside the circle, controlled by Kingsport. Pruitt driving, feeding the Locke. Up over his head, the layup, no good. Rebound, big John Lee of Oak Ridge. They come trying to run, it's intercepted, but out of bounds. And give it out to Oak Ridge at midcourt. 33 seconds in the quarter. Oak Ridge takes it out, 6-6. Traveling ball, score mistake. Kingsport's ball. .22 seconds in the quarter, and the dark jersey Dobbins Bennett Kingsport Club brings it down. Tie ball game, low scoring quarter. Helms and Pruitt work outside to Locke. Locke comes back outside for Kingsport. To Frank Goldberg. 9, 8, 7 seconds left in the quarter. Haney rolling off to the left, missing. Locke with a rebound, hooked it over his head, no good. Foul under there. Walker Locke hit his free throw for Dobbins Bennett Kingsport, and the quarter ends. Kingsport 7, Oak Ridge 6. jump ball. Kingsport leading Oak Ridge 7-6. The alternating five has come back in. The original starting five for Dobbins Bennett. Sproul's working outside to Bob Leonard. To Tommy Smith, who backs up outside of the keyhole. Down on one side, jumping, Frank Goldberg missed the shot, foul underneath. John Lee missed a free throw for Oak Ridge. It's tipped underneath, it's off the rim, but the ball had been out of bounds, and it's Kingsport's ball, and they lead 7-6. Early seconds of the second quarter. Finals of the 1961 State High School Tennessee Championship Basketball Tournament. Dobbins Bennett working, a man underneath, foul underneath. Bob Leonard of Kingsport, who had broken underneath and was fouled, missed his free throw. Oak Ridge took the boards, and the Wildcats bring it down the floor. Stevens leading to a man driving. Way up good. John Howard, a 6'2" senior, broke in to hit it. Oak Ridge leading 8-7 early in the second quarter. Tommy Smith, Bob Leonard bring it down for Dobbins Bennett. Leonard feeding to Mike Ainsworth, who started in. All for traveling, four mistake, give it out to Oak Ridge. Robinson to Stevens, and the little Wildcat guards trying to come across. Stevens backed up over, back to Robinson, and they're still under pressure. Robinson back to Stevens. Little guards crisscrossing. Robinson followed him, and a semblance of the weave going outside. In the corner to John Howard, trying to feed the post, deflected up defensively beautifully by Toby Hale and Kingsport, who broke it up. Feeds to Bill Sproul, and the Indians come down in dark jerseys. Dobbins Bennett at Kingsport, trailing 8-7 early in the second quarter. Feed a man driving underneath, broken up and taken away. Alan Griffey's a 6-foot junior starting forward for Oak Ridge, busted it up. Traveling ball at Oak Ridge at midcourt, and it's Kingsport's ball. Long set by Bill Sproul. Sproul blocked a 26-footer off of the left. Dobbins Bennett leads 9-8 early in the second quarter. Oak Ridge coming down. Stevens to Robinson. Back to Stevens, who gives to Howard. Open. Way up good. John Howard in again for Oak Ridge, and they lead 10-9 with 5 minutes and 13 seconds left in the first half of the finals. Bob Leonard, a 6'2" junior. Tommy Smith, a 5'10" senior. The Kingsport guards outside. Jump, feet underneath, foul underneath. Bob Leonard, 6'2" junior guard, sunk both free throws for Dobbins Bennett, and they lead 11-10 with 5 minutes left in the half. The alternating five back in for Kingsport as Oak Ridge comes back down the floor, trailing by 1 point. Little guards always under pressure outside. Crisscrossing, Stevens driving all the way around, almost dropped it. Beats back to the high post to Lee. Back to the little guard starting in. Stevens in trouble, tried to feed out, it's taken away. Dick Nelms, a 5'11" junior guard for Kingsport, who throws long, deep pass to Pruitt, who missed a 15-footer. Rebound, little Stevens of Oak Ridge. Kingsport leading 11-10. Second quarter of the finals. He hooks his pass to Robinson. To Griffey's. It comes back outside to Stevens of Oak Ridge. To Big Howard. Then to Robinson. Over to little Stevens. 4 minutes, 14 seconds left in the half. Howard jumps in the keyhole. John Howard, 6'2" senior. Hit it again. 8 points for him with Oak Ridge leading 12-11, 4 minutes and 2 seconds left in the half. Kingsport working. Jumps. Good. Frank Goldberg, a 6'5" senior. Hit a 12-foot jump. And Dobbins Bennett takes the lead back, 13-12. Oak Ridge trying to get it down the floor. Beat Alan Griffey's to get it across. Griffey's goes driving. Trying to throw a running hook, foul. Alan Griffey's of Oak Ridge hit both shots of a 1-on-1 with 3 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the half, and Oak Ridge leads 14-13. Dobbins Bennett, second five working. Goldberg jumps, missed a 15-footer, skips straight up in the air, shot blocked underneath, and Howard takes the boards for Oak Ridge. Ridge Wildcats come down the floor, leading by 1, getting late in the half. To Big Howard. Howard to Robinson, back to Howard. Howard driving in the keyhole. Gets picked up, beats back outside to Stevens. Stevens to Howard, who jumps 8-footer. Good. Oak Ridge with their biggest lead, 16-13, and a shade under 3 minutes. 10 points for John Howard of Oak Ridge. Goldberg jumps off the post, missed it for Kingsport. Foul underneath. John Howard of Oak Ridge with a dozen points, hit both shots on a 1-and-1. Oak Ridge leads 18-13. As Dobbins Bennett gets its original starting 5, ready to come back in. Kingsport trailing 5, late in the half. Pruitt's shot rolling off, and they fight for the boards underneath. Pruitt's shot partially blocked. And the Oak Ridge man who had the rebound called for traveling. Little Robbie Robinson fell to the floor. Kingsport's ball trailing 18-13. 2 minutes, 18 seconds and a half on the 61 finals. Goldberg tied up, shoots from behind the backboard and missed the rim. Jump call. Dobbins Bennett of Kingsport made mass substitutions and a foul called on the jump. Free throw missed by Tommy Smith at Kingsport. Oak Ridge takes the ball, comes down the floor. 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in the half, and they lead 18-13. John Howard, number 40, finding a hole and going in. It'll roll off. It's tipped short. They fight for the boards underneath. Griffey's of Oak Ridge caught. Still in the lane under there, and foul underneath. Griffey's of Oak Ridge missed his free throw, and foul called on the fight for the rebound. Bill Sproles of Kingsport hit the first shot on a 1-and-1, missed the second. Oak Ridge leading 18-14 with 1 minute and 41 seconds left in the half. Stevens driving in the lane, trying to feed across. It's broken up by Bill Sproles. And the Indians come running back down the floor. Bob Leonard holding on the far side. Hale on the post, back outside of the guards. Sproles working outside for Kingsport. They trail 4 points with 1 minute and 22 seconds now left in the half. Mike Ainsley dribbling outside. Howard of Oak Ridge made a pass at it. Smith driving back outside. Sproles short with a shot. Rebound deflected to Griffey's of Oak Ridge. And the Wildcats come down leading 18-14 with 1 minute and 6 seconds in the half. Finals, Tennessee's new fieldhouse, Knoxville, Tennessee, at the 61 Tennessee State High School Basketball Tournament. Oak Ridge and Kingsport. Fast break. Leonard trying to come down, running for Kingsport. Traveling underneath. Ball on Mike Ainsley. Given out to Oak Ridge. 18-14. Oak Ridge leading. 45 seconds left in the half. Griffey's of Oak Ridge in the post to John Lee. Knocked out of his hands. Out of bounds. Oak Ridge trying to get it out with 29 seconds. Deflected. Goes across. It's picked up by Dobbins Bennett, Tommy Smith. And the Kingsport School brings it down the floor with 20 seconds. Calling for one shot. They trail 18-14. Sproles. Ainsley. Toby Hale works. To Tommy Smith. To Ainsley. Who hooks. Missed it. Rebound. Deflected out of bounds. Give it out to Kingsport as a second stick off in the half. And Kingsport trying to call time. Wait a minute, did they? No time allowed, and that's the end of the half. Oak Ridge leading Kingsport 8.
And in the second half of play, 18-14, Oak Ridge on top, and Kingsport controls the ball off the tip. Smith and the Kingsport control of the ball as Sproles. Sproles near the end court. Inbound marker. Passes off. Working around slowly out in the second line. Kingsport. Smith has the ball. Smith dribbling to the left. Back out between the circles to Leonard. Leonard to Ballberg. To Smith. Smith down the right side. Can't get in to shoot. Deflected on the pass. It's Oak Ridge ball. Out of bounds. Howard, high point man of the ball game so far with 12 points in the first half. Stevens trying to go to the right. Howard, Stevens back out to Howard. Howard brings his right, gives it off to Robinson. Robinson almost lost it. Stevens recovers. Now to Robinson, to Howard, to Robinson. Robinson pivoting around and back out to the top of the circle. A burst of speed and he hands off to Griffiths. Griffiths down the line, traveling, traveling. Kingsport ball out of bounds. Leonard bringing it up for Kingsport into the Kingsport front court. 18 to 14, 6:36 to go in the third quarter. Oak Ridge leading. Hale driving. Hale up. No, a whistle blows. And the foul is called on number 21 of Kingsport. Foul on Hales and Howard to the free throw line. The bonus not yet on here in the second half. Howard. No, the tip again. No, they're still tipping and missing, and Kingsport finally controls the ball and immediately tied up. Ainsley has the ball and moving in to time up for Oak Ridge was Howard. Howard's a big gun so far tonight for Oak Ridge. Cross, whistle, somebody in the circle. The ball is awarded to Oak Ridge on the side. Put into play, Howard to Stevens, Robinson, Stevens fires the long one and misses on the rebound, a whistle blew. The foul is against Lee who took the shot. Referee rules he did a little illegal shoving, 18 to 14 Oak Ridge on top. Hale at the free throw line, one throw awarded for Kingsport, 18 to 14. Oak Ridge on top with 6:08 to go in the third quarter. Shot good, that makes it 18 to 13. Oak Ridge with a slim 3-point lead at this juncture. Robinson brings in the front court to Stevens. Stevens drives down to the right of the circle, pulls up to Howard, driving, rounding off the corner, going in, and on the ball. Double-double ruled at Kingsport ball. 5:47 to go in the third period. 3-point lead for Oak Ridge, 18 to 15. Kingsport's ball, front court, Smith. The Bowles takes the long one. No, and the rebound is controlled by Kingsport. Leonard tries, misses. Tips up the hand by the 21 Hale. Hale had 4 points in the first quarter. 4 for here in the second quarter to make it 18 to 17. Oak Ridge leads to 1 point. Oak Ridge, Howard with the ball. Back to Robinson, to Stevens. Stevens looks as though to take the long one. Under the bucket it goes, and up and in by Griffiths for the 2-pointer. 20 Oak Ridge, 17 Kingsport, 5:04 to go in the third period. Kingsport front court, Smith. Smith passes off to Bowles. Bowles under the bucket, up and into 2 points, Haney. 20 to 19, the Oak Ridge lead trimmed to 1 again. It's 4:45 to go here in the third period. Oak Ridge coming swiftly into the front court, driving with the ball is Robinson. Robinson flips out to Stevens. Stevens is losing the ball, and finally Oak Ridge is going to get it. Robinson came up with it to Stevenson. The long one by Stevens is no good, and Kingsport has the rebound. Smith working across 10-second line for Kingsport. Passes off to Ainsley. To Leonard. Leonard jumps from outside, tries, no. The rebound, full tries, 2 points. So Kingsport takes the lead, 21 to 20. Kingsport overcomes the Oak Ridge, takes the man to the ball game, 21 to 20. There are 4 minutes to go here in the third period. A real championship contest thus far. This is Stevens with the ball, giving it to Griffiths. Griffiths to Howard. Howard in the circle, jumps and fires. No bucket, a whistle blew, and the foul is called against Leonard of Kingsport. Howard taking the free throw, 1 toss only, awarded to Howard of Oak Ridge. He can tie the ball game up again with this one. He does so. It's 21-all with 3:46 going here in the third period. New man on the floor for Kingsport. This is Melms back in the ball game. Down in the corner, it's worked a lot. Clock dribbling out with the ball. Gets it to Wahlberg. Kingsport trying to work the opening. Down in the corner to Haney. Haney dribbles back out with it again. Into the corner to Nelms. Nelms spins and tries, and no. Tipped on the rebound, a try ball. Try ball now. As Haney And Howard come down with it. 3:15 to go in the third period. 21-all. Score tied. Jump again. Same two. Cross tip. O'Braid in the backcourt. Howard has it. Robinson. Robinson coming down the right side. Gives it to Griffiths. To Stevens. Stevens driving toward the circle. Headed off by Nelms. Back out it goes now to Robinson. To Stevens. Stevens to Howard. Robinson driving, and his attempted shot is deflected out of bounds by Haney at Oakridge ball. Putting it into play will be Robinson. 2:40 to go here in the third period. 21-all, the score tied. Shot is blocked. Howard has it for Oakridge. Now to Stevens. Whistle as the pass went off for foul is called. 21-all. Stevens fouls and Pruitt at the free throw line. 2:31 remaining. Kingsport goes ahead 23-21. Kingsport a 1-point lead again in the ball game. Oakridge working it up for it. Stevens to Howard to Robin. Back out to Howard. Howard drives to the circle on a bounce. It goes to Lee. Back out to Robin. Now to Stevens. Stevens gives to Griffiths. Passing it around, down in the corner now, controlling the ball, Oakridge, Howard. Howard to Stevens. Kingsport defense tightening up. Kingsport with a 1-point lead, 1:56 seconds to go in the third period. 22-21 the count. Stevens at the top of the circle. Having trouble working it into the shot. Griffiths to Stevens. Back out to Robinson. To Lee driving, he's headed off as two men catching. And the circle to Stevens, the jump shot is missed. The rebound is Griffiths. Griffiths can't shoot. Back around, the Hornet comes to Howard trying and missing, and Kingsport getting the rebound with 1:25 seconds to go in the third quarter. Now down into the Kingsport front court. Kingsport on top of this jump to 22-21. The shot is missed by Locke. A whistle. Whistle blows as Oakridge is awarded the ball. Robinson to Stevens with 1:03 seconds to go in the first quarter. Kingsport on top by 1. Oakridge almost lost the ball. Controlling again. Stevens on the right side. Back out to Robinson. Robinson drives down the left side. Loses the ball as Haney comes up with it for Kingsport. This is Pruitt with the ball. Pruitt to Goldberg. Goldberg on the right side of the lane to Locke. Locke 2 points. Kingsport a 3-point lead, 24-21 with 28 seconds to go here in the third quarter. A real championship contest like that a while. Goldberg ball in the front court. This is Stevens. Stevens back out to Robinson. Robinson going to the right side, gives it to Griffiths. Griffiths into the lower part of the circle. Back out to the middle on the left. It goes to Stevens. To Howard. Howard drives. The whistle blows as it goes in. A foul is called. Foul is on number 23, Haney off Kingsport. 6 seconds to go in the third period. Howard to the free throw line. 2 free throws awarded to Howard of Oakridge. Howard fires. He got it. That trims the Kingsport lead to 2 points, 24-22. Another one coming. He can put Oakridge within 1 point. 6 seconds left here in the third stanza. Howard fires. And it's good. 24-23. Kingsport by 1. 6 seconds to go. Kingsport wants a timeout. 4 seconds left on the clock here with Kingsport ahead 24-23. It's Kingsport's ball in the backcourt. We're in the third period of play. A long desperation throw as the collection sounds to end the third period. And with 1 quarter left in which to decide the state championship. Filming resumes. Griffiths has scored 2 points for Oakridge to give Oakridge a 25-24-point lead. And as you see in the action now, Kingsport is being awarded the ball after Oakridge almost put up with the rebound. Oakridge leading 25-24. to 24. We have 6 minutes to go in the ball game to decide the state championship. Shot by Kingsport, no good. A foul is called on Goldberg. Shot was taken by Hale and missed. Goldberg on the rebound play committed a personal foul. Howard goes to the free throw line now for Oak Ridge. Howard sinks it to improve the Oak Ridge lead with 2 points. 26 to 24, 5 minutes and 54 seconds left in the ball. Here's Smith bringing it down for Kingsport. Smith off the throw. Cole dribbling around with the ball. Kingsport starting to send out a brand new unit here. The ball is still on here. Howard driving. 2 points. Oak Ridge by 4 points with 5 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in the ball game, and Kingsport calls timeout. Back in the play, Oak Ridge ahead 28 to 24, 5:20 to go in the ball game. Kingsport's ball as they're working it down. Oak Ridge almost gets away with the ball again. There's Nelms with the ball. The pass off to Haney. Haney to Goldberg. Goldberg back out to Nelms down on the left side. To Haney, back out to Nelms. Now to Pruitt. Pruitt gives it to Haney. 4:57 to go here. Oak Ridge on top by 4 points. Onto the bucket. 2 points. 2 points. Goldberg sinks it. 26 to 28. Oak Ridge by 2. 4:44 to go in the ball game. Oak Ridge, 2-point lead here. We're getting into the waning moments of the contest. The long shot by Stevens, in and out. Rebound Lee, a foul called. A foul called against number 53. Pruitt of Kingsport stops the clock with 4:32 showing in the ball game. And Oak Ridge leading by 2 points, 28 to 26. That sends Lee of Oak Ridge to the free throw line. 2 free throws awarded to Lee. Here's Lee's opportunity to increase Oak Ridge 2-point lead. Set, shoots, misses. He has another one coming. 28 to 26 the score remains. 4 minutes, 32 seconds still on the clock here in the ball game. Oak Ridge on top by 2 points. Oak Ridge, Lee at the ball at free throw line. And out try on the tip. Howard, a whistle blows. Howard has the rebound. The foul is on Nelms, number 35 of Kingsport. Stop the clock with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the ball game. Oak Ridge at the charity toss line. Howard. 2 free throws awarded Howard. Set. Hits the first one. 29 to 26. Oak Ridge by 3 points. Oak Ridge by 3. 4.5 to go. Howard the second. Toss. Set. Shoot. It's good. Oak Ridge 30, Kingsport 26. Kingsport down by 4 with 4:25 to go in the ball game. Front court to Kingsport. Lock to Haney. Haney to Pruitt. Under the bucket it goes to Goldberg. Scramble for the ball now. Oak Ridge comes up with it. 4 minutes and 2 seconds to go in the game. Stevens of Oak Ridge working it down quickly. To Griffiths. Robinson to Stevens. Stevens driving left. Now to Howard. Howard still on the outside. To Griffiths. To Robinson. Stevens. 3:37 to go in the ball game. Driving. Howard. Under the bucket to Lee. Up in 2 points. That gives Oak Ridge a lead 32 to 26. We have 3:27 to go in the ball game. Kingsport forward court. Haney. Out to Pruitt. To Haney. To Nelms. Nelms to the left of the circle to Locklock. Tries. Misses. A whistle on the rebound. And a foul is called. The foul is against Kingsport. The foul is on Pruitt. The foul on Pruitt. sending Stevens of Oak Ridge to the free throw line. Oak Ridge on top, 32-26. Missed it, and the rebound goes to Kingsport. Number 21, Hale. Bring it up for Scholes. Scholes, pass off to Ainsley. Ainsley, one dribble, pivot, and back out it comes to Smith now. 2:50 to go in the ball game. Scholes to Leonard. Ainsley across to Smith. Smith in the lane fires, no, but a whistle blows, and the foul is against number 24, Robinson of Oak Ridge. Robinson of Oak Ridge stops the clock with 2:42 showing in the ball game. Smith at the free throw line for Kingsport sets and shoots, and misses. He has another shot down. 32 Oak Ridge, 26 Kingsport. 2 minutes and 42 seconds left to decide the state championship. Smith sets. Good. It's 32-27. Kingsport pressing them hard. A long pass into the Oak Ridge forward court. Here's Robinson driving, missing, a foul called against number 21, Hale. Caught Robinson going in. The free throw line. Robinson connects. Oak Ridge 33, Kingsport 27. 2:32 left in the ball game. Robinson can give Oak Ridge a little more breathing room here with this one. The shoot. He has it 34-27. 7-point spread with 2 minutes and a half left in the ball game. Kingsport loses no time getting the ball down for it. There's the pass off to Leonard. Leonard now to Scholes. The long shot, 2 points. 29-34. Oak Ridge on top by 5. A whistle and a foul against Smith of Kingsport. On there for Oak Ridge. Stevens at the free throw line with the 1-and-1. 2 minutes 11 seconds to go in the ball game. Stevens sets, shoots, misses, and Kingsport has the rebound. Bolberg. Off the board. Out, back out into the court. Smith has it. Rolls. Hill to Leonard. Leonard jumps and fires. No. Rebound up, no. Rebound up, yes. 2 points by Hale. 34-31. The Oak Ridge lead trimmed to 3 points with 1 minute and 42 seconds to go in the ball game. Oak Ridge wants a timeout. Johnny Howard will put it into play now as activities resume to Robinson. A whistle, a foul. And the foul is on Leonard, number 33 of Kingsport. Charging foul sends Robinson to the free throw line with a 1-and-1. Set, shoots. No, the rebound scramble for Kingsport has it. Hale came up with it. Oh, passing off to Smith. To Leonard. Leonard driving to the left, a whistle. A whistle, a foul. Foul is against Kingsport. Stevens at the free throw line for Oak Ridge. Connects. 35-31. Oak Ridge by 4 points with 1 minute and 24 seconds to go. Ball is tossed here. Stevens makes it or they play it. Set. Shoots. Good. 36-31. Oak Ridge by 5 with 1 minute 24 to go. Oak Ridge, I beg your pardon. We have an official timeout called on the floor. As activity resumes, the long one is hit for Kingsport to make it 36-33. 1 minute and 7 seconds to go. A scramble in the backcourt here. The ball goes out of bounds to be awarded to Kingsport. 59 seconds to go. 3 points separate these two teams battling for the state championship. Kingsport's ball in its front court. Rolls with it. The long one is missed. The rebound will come to Kingsport again. Smith has it. Smith driving down the right inbound. Parker shy of the corner. Pulls up. Passes to Bolberg. To Hale. To Smith. He tries and misses and tipped around on the rebound. Leonard, 2 points for Kingsport. 36-35. Oak Ridge by 1 point with 29 seconds to go. A